One final thing before we get to game news
Sounds
today.
good, Phil.
Obviously, guys, I'm a crowdfunded individual. I do not have any sponsorships. I do not have any partnerships. I like to keep it that way.
It's time
Why?
go.
Because then I can be honest with you. Instead of sitting here plugging a product, instead of sitting here having to shill a game, I can be honest, play what I want, play what you want, and give you my honest takes on everything. I am not beholden to any company. I don't have to kiss anyone's butt, and I don't have to be worried about, ooh, I said something that rubbed someone the wrong way, and now I got dropped. Instead, I can be me. And I've been me for 15 years, and I've really appreciated the fact that you, the viewers, support me being me and allow me to make the kind of content that I absolutely love on the internet. So thank you all so very much for supporting me and everything that I do here. Thank you so much, all right? Today, if you like the content, if you're enjoying the hype feel of Zelda,
tips are great,
and you want to support this channel, there's many ways you can do it. The first way is by giving this stream a like, or if you're watching this video on demand after the fact, by giving the video on demand a like. That's engagement, and that helps the channel to be found on YouTube. You can also leave comments on the video on demand or talk with me in the stream. That's also engagement. That helps this content be found on YouTube. And let's face it,
yeah, I remember that, Mr. A.
The better, it makes it better, okay? Now, perhaps you want to go above and beyond. Well, you can do a super chat, or a super sticker, or a super thanks. These are ways to contribute via YouTube. They're much appreciated. If you do it live on the stream, I'm going to give you a shout out, all right? If you do it on an on-demand video, I'm going to highlight that, comment, and say thank you personally. If you want to support the channel long-term, become a channel member. This is a benefit that you get. You get all these cool things. You get access to my emotes, ignoring slow mode. If you're on the live stream, in the chat, you get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter. By the way, some people are going to hit their 2-year anniversary very shortly, which is exciting. But in addition to that, much, much more. So please consider becoming a member. And being that we're having a big Zelda day today, today would be an absolutely opportune day if you wanted to help the community out and gift some memberships to your fellow viewers. Today would be a very important time to do that.
Drop a member bomb.
Jinx already did, and like I said, when I get the shout-outs, I'll update the leaderboard.
Be like Jinx.
Shout out to those
Everybody be like Jinx, please.
There's going to be a ton of people here today who would absolutely be accepting of gifted memberships. So please consider maybe gifting some memberships to the channel if you want to help out. Fair enough? All right. Now, another awesome way that you can support the channel is by tipping. When you
Holy shit, he's still going,
right,
dude.
that's a contribution via PayPal. That helps a lot because, number one,
he's still
tipping
going,
is instant.
dude.
I can use those funds for anything. Buying a game, paying a bill. It's very important as part of the liquidity of my business here. Number two, I get a higher percentage of tips than any other contribution method. So if you tip me, you're essentially supporting even stronger, more strongly than other methods. Number three, I do cool tiered rewards for tips. If you raise 50 bucks in tips on any stream, I put on Gunner glasses. If you raise $100 in tips, I put on a hat. If you raise 150 bucks in tips, I put on a vest. And you guys get to vote on the hat or vest that you want to see me wear, which is awesome that you get that kind of control over the stream. So please consider contributing in some way today. Thank you in advance. If you do contribute, I'm going to give you a shout out and do a little animation for you if you hit one of those tiered amounts. So thank you very much in advance.
Breathe, Phil.
For any kind of support today. Really appreciate it.
Please breathe.
Now let's get.
You got to be close to like.
We have a few news stories to cover today.
Holy fuck! You are a goddamn shill, my friend.
For 5 fucking years, they never had a problem with me. All of a sudden, 2 years ago, they had a problem with me, even though it had anything to do with that. It was like old shit. They're just moronic. These companies are all going woke, and when they go woke, they just lose their fucking minds because they're stupid. So
here we go.
That's what it would have to be. It would have to be something that one of these companies that aren't gonna kick me off the site for shit I did 10, 15 years ago because they're morons. Okay, but I don't know if there's anyone out there like that. All right. Let me know. Then I'd be considering it, but I don't see the point of trying to get a whole line of product design, have people put effort into logos and artwork, put it up on a website just to have it kicked off within 3 months because my trolls kept contacting them and saying, look at something Phil said racist 15 years ago. You know, fucking morons.
Yo, it's not hard, dude. Like, what question?
That's hilarious. He said, put your name in Google search bar. It says you have a $5 million net worth.
Whoa.
I have a negative net worth.
Big ballin'.
Just my mortgage is more than any assets I have. Seriously.
Yo, Pickle Shit's looked you up, man.
That's complete nonsense. I don't know where Google would get that. That's complete bullshit. Anyway, thanks for the tip.
Yeah, it's like Social Blade, right? It's just not true.
John.
She might as well be a stripper, Phil.
Okay.
Come on.
Jinx asked, will I do merch again? I might. I'm strongly considering doing merch later this year.
Dude,
let me put it this way: if anyone's
I
interested
don't
in merch,
understand this, dude.
I need suggestions.
If anyone,
I can't use
what?
Spring because Spring kicked me out 2 years ago with no explanation.
Hey,
I asked
we
them
got
why,
'em.
and they wouldn't answer me.
We
It was
got
the same
'em.
time that I got kicked off of Twitch, the same time that I got kicked off of multiple services with pop-ups. They all did it at once. So
Yeah.
it sounds to me like there was a concerted
They
effort
got you, dude. They got
by
you
my
on that
trolls.
shit.
They basically made a package of things from like 10 years ago of nasty things that I used
Yeah.
to say on my old content, and they literally sent it all over the internet.
Bro, it's not old, dude. There's still shit on your channel.
Oh. Look at these amazing frame rate. Oh, can I charge? Charge and oh!
You guys ready to go clown mode or what?
Jesus, I like the thought of community. I do. I like the fact that this is not just one person supporting me. All right, it's not. Yes, Jinx has been a huge supporter in the past.
Okay,
few days.
Phil, it's
no
like,
one is going to say otherwise. But this is a community.
It's like 2.
This is people
or 3
who band together to say, I like this kind of content. It's
They
different from
band
others.
together.
I want to support it. We work together to make it successful and keep going. If you have a person coming in here and constantly, you know, donating just to get a hat or just to get a vest or just to do that, you've kind of missed the point, right? So what I mean, like, it's nice to have these rewards, but I'll give you a perfect example, okay? I'm in the middle of an insanely hard boss fight in a video game. We happen to hit 100 likes. And you got a bunch of immature people in the chat who sit here and scream, "Bubbles! Where's the bubbles? The bubbles! Fill the bubbles! The bubbles!" Like, do you not see that I'm playing a game? I'm intensely focusing on it. This is supposed to be the point of what we're doing here. If the stream became all about the bubbles, you're here for the wrong reason. This is nice. It's something silly to do for the community. This is not the focus of what we're fucking doing today. You understand? The hat, the vest, the bubbles, the glasses. It's silly stuff. It's meant to say, hey, we're having a good social time together. But that's not what we're here for. We're here because you like the content, you enjoy it, and you support it. That's what it should be about. So if someone does a $100 tip, thanks so much, but please understand, you shouldn't be, oh, I control the whole stream now. I mean, when you do that, you sadly, you risk going down a slippery slope. Do you remember many years ago, I forgot the guy's name at this point, that guy who, during the summertime, was coming to my streams and he was dropping giant tips and he was doing a bunch of super chats. Of course, they were cheers back then. And he was doing, was it King Tut? Is that who it was? I think that's who it was. And then he was debating, hey, why don't you play Street Fighter 5 tonight? Hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's like, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. I appreciate the contributions, but just because you're contributing doesn't mean you control the content now. Like, that's not what the point is. If you like the content, you're supposed to be supporting to have it keep going. Not, oh, I'm paying you to now change your content. You see? And that's what it was all about. He was literally trying to control streams. He did it for about 2 weeks. And then when I put the kibosh on that shit, I told him, no, I'm not doing that. Then he got pissy and immediately he tried to charge everything back. And, you know, he's a dickhead.
Rightfully so.
I don't play that game. And I do feel like that is kind of like a slippery slope.
I hope he got you on those shits too.
If you were to give that much power to someone who's controlling the stream, you know what I mean? You don't want to have, you want it to be a community effort. Everyone kind of agrees what we're doing, liking what we're doing. Now, oh, just because one person's a big contributor, now they get to get ultimate control over it? No, I don't want to do that.
What happened with Snorlax King again? He did he win those chargebacks or did Phil win those chargebacks? I can't remember. It's just so like inconsequential to me, I guess. I just didn't care.
Oh no, maybe that's Death Mountain, right? But what's weird about that is that's not what Death Mountain looked like in the original game. It didn't have that dark red energy coming out of the top. It had just like flames. Got a $10 tip.
How to use the keyboard. Okay, let's start with that.
From Jinx. And again, Jinx, thank you.
He's in the main menu, dude.
Jinx, again, I'm going to say what I said yesterday.
He can't even
appreciate the message, but Here, let me put it this way.
He can't even afford the game, dude.
Entertaining anything that a hater or a detractor or whatever you want to call them, a fucking moron, entertaining anything they say is literally a waste of everyone's time. Mine, yours, and everyone's. Seriously. The moment that you let something idiotic...
It's not a waste of my time, though.
...is a moment that you've given them a moment of your time that they don't deserve. And quite frankly, that's why they do that stuff.
Wow.
You know? When they try to get your goat
What do I do, Phil?
If they feel like they did, oh, look at that, I got some recognition. So, yeah, I appreciate the support. I really do. I literally don't want to address nonsense from these idiots.
No, talk about it,
Phil.
Just
ignore it all now. There's no point in ever even directly addressing, bringing it up. These people are stupid. Everyone knows it. The more you bring it up, all you're doing is giving them what they want. So, I hope you understand. Okay. I received another tip. I'm just gonna say this. All right. This is what I mean about this nonsense. So, Jinx is being very supportive for the last 2 days. That's great. You guys don't need to freaking talk about it all night. This is not the subject of the stream. We're playing a video game tonight, and we're gonna talk about the game. We're gonna chill and have fun. It's not. Oh, contributions. Oh, the vestry. Oh, contributions. Oh, the vestry. No, it's not. And I see that's all people care about. You're also not gonna be around for long, because I hate people who want to fucking just talk about money and shit. It's so fucking obnoxious, and quite frankly, not your business regardless. If someone wants to support the stream, great. Don't talk about it all night. It's not your fucking problem, business, or anything to do with it. All right? Because all you're gonna do is you're gonna bring more drama to the stream that I don't care about. I already told you, no drama, man. I'm done with that shit. Zero tolerance. Haseo says, "How is Jasper?" He's
great hypocrisy. All you do is talk about money, Phil. Don't be a clown.
Second challenge temple. Thank you to everyone who supported the stream today. I really appreciate it. As you can see, great support. We had a bunch of new members. Super chats are pretty okay, but engagement is great. Tips are outstanding. If you guys want to support in the final hour, that would be superb if you could.
Bro,
and I'm appreciative of everyone
who 300,
has chilled and supported today so far.
You made 300, brother.
45 minutes or so.
Come on.
We just saved. Okay.
300, brother. You don't need to beg anymore today.
Okay, guys. So we finished the temple. We have crazy looking weapons, and let's clear this one out, and then we're going on to our third and final temple. Although I don't know how we're gonna get up there. I guess we gotta figure it out. Maybe it'll be a new thing to get us up there to the third temple. You've done well to reach this place.
The beg will not stop, dude.
Thank you.
It will never stop.
We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. I appreciate that as well. Could you possibly give me a low interest loan so I could purchase a new home, perhaps, in this market? It is a buyer's market right now.
Wait, what?
That would be like going above and beyond. Like, I appreciate the light to cleanse evil, but maybe, some credit, low interest loan. Then I'd really say.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I guess not. You notice they're not talking now that I asked it. The light of blessing, a crystal that glows with a light that purges ancient evil with its radiance and blah 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 blah. How do you get more hearts in this one? May the light of blessing grant you the strength that you seek. I don't like only 3 hearts. I want more hearts. Bro, I know there's no low interest anything right now. You're absolutely correct.
Even in the game,
high
dude.
Interest. Oh, I know. Oh.
Even in the game, dude.
Oh, I know.
He's like, can I get a loan?
Trust me.
In real
look
life?
into things like, maybe my credit's coming back soon. Maybe I can refinance my home. And you realize the interest rates have jumped like 5% in the last year because the Fed's a bunch of idiots who are ruining everything for everyone. Excuse me. I've gone on a tangent. I apologize. Let's talk to the steward construct. I came because there is something I failed to give you.
No, Phil. Let's talk about this. Come on. Go off on a tangent. Tell me about the housing market.
What is this?
How you can't afford to refinance your house.
Someone's a shotgun lose their fucking minds because they're stupid. So
here we go.
That's what it would have to be. It would have to be something that one of these companies that aren't gonna kick me off the site for shit I did 10, 15 years ago because they're morons. Okay, but I don't know if there's anyone out there like that. All right. Let me know. Then I'd be considering it, but I don't see the point of trying to get a whole line of product design, have people put effort into logos and artwork, put it up on a website just to have it kicked off within 3 months because my trolls kept contacting them and saying, look at something Phil said racist 15 years ago. Fucking morons.
Yo, it's not hard, dude. It takes a few minutes. Like, I did a few shirts, some stickers. It's very simple. You take one of your fucking logos, Phil. But it's not hard. It's like there's a million websites. You upload the fucking JPEG, put it on the shirt, and it does it for you. I used to make shirts by hand with silkscreen. Back in like the early 2000s when I used to play in bands and shit. We used to make all our merch with silkscreen. by hand with ink and squeegees and screens. And then you know what you do after that? You know what you do after that, Phil? After you spend all the fucking time making the shit, you have to actually bring it somewhere and sell it yourself. Interact with people. Like, it's a lot of work, Phil. Bro, but he can't upload a fucking JPEG. This whole shit is a waste of time, dude. This whole thing.
My parents do not watch my content, but they are well aware of the trolls. I told you, I call my parents literally once a week, every week. I tell them everything. They know every possible thing that has gone on with me in the last 9 years that I've lived here in Washington.
That's a fucking lie.
Every fucking fucked up thing that happens, they're all aware. They're always in the know. So
sure.
They're well versed in all of it. They're well aware of all of it.
Phil talks to his parents weekly. His mom comes by every once in a while, gives him a haircut.
Okay.
He also...
So it looks like the fake hair hat will win.
She also tips him on his birthday.
And now we're going to do a vest pull, okay? But then we're going to end the show. We got to end the show. We're going to go on forever if I don't end the show.
She tips him once a year on his birthday.
So I feel like we definitely got to...
And also...
We have to end the show at some point here.
Gives complimentary haircuts.
Let me just refresh. Why does this game look laughably bad? There were memes all over the internet.
What's up,
Oh,
Lewis?
by the way, best-selling Pokemon game.
Oh, what's up,
Misery?
Misery?
So you still bought it. You knew it ran like shit, but you bought it anyway. It seems like the Nintendo community absolutely positively love to complain, but then they spend their money anyway. So why complain? Just don't fucking complain anymore, right? Oh my god, we want Switch Plus, we want Switch 2, we want Switch improvement. And so they come out with the Switch OLED. That's not what I wanted. Buy it anyway. Everyone buy them all. Oh, buy them. What the fuck is your problem? It's like...
Well, they just want to buy
So then don't bitch. They're like the super whiny, super loud complaining, but then you spend your money anyway no matter what, right? Oh my god, the Wii U sucks. The Wii U games are terrible. I can't believe the Wii U's so bad. Hey everyone, spend all our money on amiibos for 2 years to keep Nintendo afloat, and don't play the games, but buy amiibos instead.
Yeah, Phil is the living...
I mean, I wish I could make this up. But this is what happens all the time with Nintendo. Like, they always get the pass. It doesn't make any sense. I'm just confused as shit.
Oh, yeah, he hates him.
Everyone has a right
to
complain. Everyone does have a right to complain about graphical performance in the modern gaming era. Everyone should be asking for better. If you're, especially a game like Zelda, the game's $70. $70, right? So why in the hell are we not demanding better? What exactly is the extra $10 going to? It ain't graphical performance, right? So where is it going?
I don't know.
Why are we paying it?
They need to pay extra.
I'm the exception to the rule here because I'm a content creator. You know, I dropped the extra money, but I'm going to be making a playthrough that's going to make tons of content for my streams, entertain you guys. You know, it's not a big deal.
They got to pay for those CEO, you know.
Yeah, why are you spending 10 more bucks for what?
Shit, you know.
What exactly are you getting out of it? Right?
They got like $1 million bonuses they got to worry about, Phil. Come on.
Does Nintendo get the pass? Criticize them and then say, no, we're actually going to change our spending methods instead of every time. It's hilarious. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Controller, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Bag to carry your Switch in, and it's all selling like hotcakes. It's all just selling crazy.
That's merch.
Tons of money for Nintendo. But then you shit on the game and say it looks like shit. Then don't fucking buy the stuff. It's one or the other. You can't have it both ways. You can't complain but then support. Then don't fucking support. Stop complaining or don't support. You know what I mean?
Bro, what is
you want
to
talk about hypocrisy?
Right now?
Excuse me.
Oh, you want to talk? Yeah, you want to talk about you are the living embodiment of hypocrisy, bro. Come on.
Anyway, the other news story about Zelda. Get this: Tears of the Kingdom has only been out for 24 hours, not even in some territories. Right? It hasn't been out 24 hours for me yet. Someone already beat it in 94 minutes. Speedrun it. Broke it.
Yeah, and he hates speedrunners because he's jealous that he can't beat games that fast, dude.
Already done.
Good. That's awesome, Phil.
That's modern game development.
Congratulations
2023 game
to that
development.
guy. Big ups
beat the
to
game
the
in
guy
90 minutes.
who beat the game in 90 minutes.
Fucking Zelda game.
Big ups to that guy.
You can find an article, you know, IGN posted it, but I think multiple people have already linked to it. That people already already broke the fuck out of the game. Go give it a look.
Phil,
if you really want to see that.
That's what people do.
I mean, literally, you're skipping 99% of the content of the game. I don't see the point.
That's not the point.
But at the same time,
that's
it's pretty
not
funny
the point.
That they're still making games that are that pathetic.
The point is that they can do it.
Probably glitch right through a wall. Probably just like the first game, you probably end up right outside the final dungeon at the beginning, and it's like, oh, watch this, and you fucking run up the wall and you glitch through it, and you just go fucking fight Ganondorf.
That's dope,
right?
What do you mean? Well, then don't do it if you don't want to do it. Do it if you want to.
Who knows? I haven't seen it
Why
yet.
do you fucking
I'm very
care,
curious,
dude?
but that's pretty stupid. You could break the game in 90 minutes. I mean, what the frick, dude?
Yeah,
right?
It's stupid, but like,
all right. I have one other story.
Why is he hating on the people that do it?
Before we get to shout outs and all of this, okay? So the story is, you know, the one thing that's a little weird is the combat. I got to get used to it again. We haven't played a game like this in 6 years. I got to really get used to this combat system. But all right, let's continue. Thanks for watching. If you did watch part 1 and enjoy it, if you're watching this on demand on YouTube,
beg now.
Please consider leaving a comment. Please consider liking the video. Perhaps a super thanks on the
there
video.
We go. Here it is.
All that stuff helps a lot, especially for part 1. Engagement is key. All right, guys. Thank you. See you in part 2.
No
Okay.
tips though.
By the way,
No tips.
I got another $2 tip.
Oh, you've got it. He's getting enough tips today. He's not. He
I
doesn't...
like to shit at Burger King. Hey Phil, are you feeling good today? I hope you enjoy the game. Well, someone really likes to shit. Everything about him is shitting. You know, every time they tip, there's a shit involved.
That's you, Phil.
If you're shitting that much, you might want to talk to a doctor. It sounds like you're not absorbing enough nutrients, because you shouldn't be shitting this often. You know, maybe a couple times a day tops. Like, you should not be shitting this much. It's pretty constant, right?
Phil, do you know the reason that people do that in your chat is because you do that? Not yet.
That the false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming have been removed.
Congratulations, Phil. You beat it. You beat the case.
This stupid thing. Thank God. Because as you know, this channel is my life's blood. This channel is a 13-year legacy for me. I started this channel in 2010. This is where every day I'm broadcasting. Every day I'm uploading. This is a history of my life to some extent. And the fact that this channel was in jeopardy because YouTube very stupidly granted false copyright strikes against it with absolutely no evidence that they were legit is very worrisome, troubling, and quite frankly, bullshit. It was to the point where I have been speaking with a lawyer about it.
That's what
you know,
it
and
took.
the lawyer was under the impression that if it didn't get cleared up, that we could do something about it. All right? That's, you know, speaking of legal counsel is kind of interesting because, you know, even they admit, they're like, yeah, but when you look at a company that's as big as YouTube, they just don't want to do anything. They're too big and they feel like, you know, unless they get slapped with something legally, they just don't want to move. And even then they said, even if you get false strikes against your channel, you got to use the methods you can to get them cleared up first. And then if it doesn't get cleared up, then we can legally move against them and get them to have to fix it legally. But you have to get to the point where they won't clear it up themselves first. So even though we knew the copyright strikes against DSP Gaming were false, there was absolutely no legal evidence of anything. I wasn't using the songs in question I was being accused of using. The company supposedly hitting the copyright strikes didn't even own the rights to the songs that they were trying to claim. None of it made any sense because YouTube is stupid.
He wasted the dent's money.
And falls for that dumb shit. I had to go through an over 2-week-long process of issuing counterclaims, sitting around, waiting for them to be reversed. And they are. So the good news is,
Phil,
the risk is
we all
gone
did
for
the same
now,
shit.
but the risk will never go away.
We had to do the same shit.
Meaning, at any moment,
everybody does.
YouTube can be stupid as shit and just grant false claims that are literally blatantly false if you do 5 minutes of research.
I love how that's what it took for Phil to seek legal counsel. When homie was running around pretending to be DSP, fucking Phil didn't care. He was like, oh, detractor. He's taking detractors down. That sucks. You guys are eating yourselves alive. Oh man, you guys are at war with each other. And then as soon as he got strikes, seeking legal counsel and this is bullshit and I can't believe that I can get strikes.
You could find out that a claim is false, but they don't do that.
Well, whatever. Let a guy run around and impersonate you, though.
Lazy. Their feeling is, unless you're suing us, we will not take any action on anything. Just use our automated systems. So, if this channel had gotten suspended or shut down for false claims, then a lawyer says I could immediately have them contact them and say, no, you can't shut down a whole business because your system is wrong, and then they would have had to take action. But if that doesn't happen, essentially you are a victim to the system and you got to sit around and wait. So the good news is, once again, the channel is fine. Everything is back to normal. Although, you know, you never know. You never know what's going to hit a YouTube channel when YouTube doesn't care.
Yeah, Phil, it almost it makes you think that maybe you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket.
They don't go that extra mile to protect its uploaders. Now, in addition to that, I have been 100% explained to that there is a system in place that is an elitist system on YouTube, that the biggest content creators and YouTubers, you know, the ones with a million subs and millions of views on every video, they have protections against it. That their channels will absolutely
That's not surprising.
Never get hit with false copyright claims, because they don't, basically YouTube sees them as an upper echelon, you know, the upper crust of YouTube society. So that's why I don't understand why the big YouTubers don't get.
Well, you don't understand. Let me explain it to you. These are the people that are making them millions in ad revenue. Of course they're getting, what do you think? Like, what kind of world do you live in, dude? Do you not live in reality?
Hit by this all the time. Why are little guys and not big ones? This is why. Because they are immune, which is absolutely bullshit.
Yes.
There should not be some elitist system within YouTube.
Why are you surprised, though? But why are you surprised?
It shouldn't be they get special treatment and everyone else gets screwed to be violated by the law. It's literally, it's illegal what's happening.
Phil's getting violated right now, dude.
Until people gather together and issue a class action lawsuit against YouTube for this gross misuse of DMCA law,
Phil got violated.
This will continue. I'm not the person to do that. I don't have the time, the means, or the money to be, you know, getting people to stand together and, you know, try to get YouTube to stop with this stuff. I can't. I don't have any. I have no clout anymore. You know, there was a time. You want to talk about 10 years ago? I had clout on YouTube. I was one of the biggest YouTube gamers.
When did you have clout?
And then over the last 10 years, people decided it was funny to destroy me with their fucking bullshit memes and to slander me and to turn me into a joke. So now I have literally no power. There was a time when I used to be able to make a video that would go viral and get hundreds of thousands of views and alert people to an issue. Now no one watches my content because of these scumbags, and YouTube allowed that. So I'm sorry, guys, my hands are tied. I really wish that I could help
Let's go.
with issues like this.
Let's go.
And back in the day, I probably would have tried to rally the troops per se, but I can't do anything about that anymore.
Why is my mic so loud? Yo, let's go, dude.
I'm appreciative of those of you who do still check me out and do still watch my content despite all the nonsense out there, but you know, those days of me being able to get any kind of movement going are long gone. I would 100% love to be involved in spearheading a movement to get YouTube to fix their broken copyright system, but I'm just not the guy to do it. I'm just a little guy, and I think you guys know that, right?
Yeah, we do know that, Phil. We know that very well. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Okay, so all that being said, guys, let's see here.
Bro, if he kept getting tips, he would just do that. Like, let's just do a money stream, Phil. Why don't we just do money streams? Right? Let's just do a money stream, Phil. Where we can just see how many fucking tips we can get. Right?
Here we go again. I mean, literally, I'm getting a bunch of little dollar tips that are all dumb things.
It wasn't all the same. That's nice.
It's got to be.
Phil was hurting from that shit.
Yep, here we go.
You might have missed out on a Hogan or two because of that.
What about this one? This one's not $1, so this one might be legit.
I received a tip.
All right. We got a legit tip, a $6.66 tip from Gannon's Pet. Far, I'm having a good time. I'm not bored. I'm learning new mechanics. It's entertaining. One of the most annoying part, the weapons break too quick. But outside of that, I'm having a good time with it, and I think it's going to get better. So, I'm glad thanks for those who've been here for the first 3 hours. If you're watching on YouTube as well, on demand, thank you. Again, a quick reminder, you can really help me out by liking the videos, leaving comments, maybe a super thanks or a tip. Would all be appreciated.
Bro.
These early parts are the most important parts, quite frankly.
Come on.
So if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it.
Wow.
But I'm having a good time so far.
So aggressive,
Should I put even more in just for the hell of it? I'll do 5 more and then we'll be done. I'm not going to do this all night.
Bro, you're at 260. You can stop now, Phil. You don't have to beg anymore, homie.
Jade is loving it so far. I'm glad, Jade.
You have $260 in tips right now. You don't need to ask for more tips. So it's just the same
3 items: fans, portable pots, and the
You're such a fuck. Dude.
Okay. So before we continue on here by moving the... Really? There's an asshole? Yep. There is. I'll get rid of the asshole. Thank you for telling me, guys. Anytime you see someone who's trolling someone else in the chat, you see someone being nasty, let me know. I'll take care of it. If there's no mods paying attention, I'll jump on it. We might even not even have a mod at this point.
Snitched him out. Got him.
Okay.
Yeah, Rambo and Howard, dude, they don't even think about this shit. They've moved on.
Celebratory bubble blow.
The only
also, I mean, I guess I should say
person that thinks about them is Phil.
You know, Jinx had said yesterday, I want to bring back the vest streak. I mean, that's amazing because now we've had 3 straight streams where we've hit the tips goal because of Jinx. But the only way that we ever get a vest streak going is if we actually have everyone, you know, chipping in and participating. It's not going to be just on Jinx every day.
No.
That's also the reason you haven't noticed. I'm not putting vest streak
just like
on the leaderboard.
Just like it was last time, bro.
But technically, yeah, this is like the 3rd straight stream where we have hit the vest, and we haven't done that in a million years. Really at the last second here. So I'll do a bubble blow for you guys. And tomorrow we're playing again tomorrow night, another 2 hours. All right? So now we're going to do overworld exploration.
Dope.
It just popped right in my eye.
Stop.
I can't even see. My right eye has bubbles in it.
Hey, Phil. Funny to mess around with Phil Burnell, right? Oh, it's real funny to do these horrible things to him because it's just a joke. No, it's not a joke. It's my life.
Not Phil Burnell, Shill Burnell.
Shill Burnell.
The reason we do it is because Phil begs. Wrong. The reason they do it is because they want to see me suffer.
That's right.
Why did the tractor say you're a pig roach? You don't look like a pig or a roach. I don't know. I don't know what that means. That's one of their memes. I don't actually know what it means at all. Piggy Smalls took me $1. Says, own the pig meme like others. Pigs rise up. Oh my god, here we go again. Another stupid meme. Another stupid meme that means nothing.